All right, sorry about that. So again, maybe it was that 144. Now going back to this, we're going to put the number that's here inside the square root. So we have the square root of 16, and then that's going to equal our original number that's being multiplied. And hopefully this all is kind of making sense a little bit more. And this will just help us out as we go through the day. Now for our perfect cubes, right? Cubes are going to be 3D, right? Cubes are 3D. Squares are 2D, two-dimensional, three-dimensional. So again, we have the same thing here. We have 3 times 3 times 3. If you want to go through and kind of finalize this whole chart, so just like how, 3 squared was 3 times 3, right? 3 cubed is 3 times 3 and then times 3 again, right? 2 cubed is 2 times 2 and then you times that number by 2. So again, you can use a calculator for these. I know these are going to be very large numbers. And those are all the ones that I know. So I'm going to have to use a calculator as well. I promise all you're doing, right? 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Then we have 7 times 7 times 7. Oopsies. All right. So if you notice now, when we do the actual cube root, right, it looks a little bit different than the square root. So the square root, right, was kind of like the division symbol with that little thing next to it. So a cube root is the same sort of situation, only you're going to put a little 3 here. That's saying there's 3 numbers that multiply to get this number. So I'm just going to write that for all of these. And again, it is not going to be perfect. Look at mine. Every single one looks better or worse than the one before it, and better or worse than whichever one I did first. First one's kind of the best. All right. Then we just put that number inside. And then again, when you take that cube root, you're going to get your original number. Dear sweet Jesus, this is 4, not 8. So sorry, I was doing the square root. That's what gets hard about this. All right. So what I need you to know is a couple things, okay? If you have an iPhone, okay, Ms. Sherman has an iPhone, so I'm going to show you on the iPhone. If you know that if you turn it this way, you kind of get some more options, right? So this cube root, what do we got? 343 we'll use, is going to be the one with the 3, right? The square root is the one with the 2. The cube root is going to be the one with the 3. If you do not have if you have an Android, it should be the same. When you're looking at Desmos, it's going to look a little bit different.